What if I told you that Japan's most feared criminal organization isn't even illegal? That's right. The Yakuza, one of the most infamous crime syndicates in the world, has offices, business cards, and even their own magazine. And yet, despite their bloody history, Japan hasn't wiped them out. Why? The answer is more twisted than you think. You see, in most countries, crime syndicates operate in the shadows. The Mafia, secretive, drug cartels, underground. But in Japan, the Yakuza walk freely among the people. Their headquarters are public knowledge. The police know exactly where they are. So why doesn't Japan just shut them down? Is it fear, corruption, or something much, much deeper? To understand this bizarre relationship, we need to go back to the beginning. The Yakuza didn't start as ruthless gangsters. Their roots trace back to the Edo period, back when Japan was ruled by samurai. There were two types of outcasts: the takiya, who were street peddlers, and the bakuto, the gamblers. Over time, they evolved into something else: protectors of their communities, enforcers of their own twisted form of justice. In a way, they became Japan's necessary evil. Fast forward to post-Wabuku, Japan was in ruins. Chaos ruled the streets. And who stepped in to bring order? Not the government, not the police, the Yakuza. They controlled crime, but they also controlled the streets. They provided loans, settled disputes, even helped during disasters in some twisted way. They were both criminals and protectors. Japan isn't soft on crime. The country has one of the lowest crime rates in the world. But here's the thing. The Yakuza don't just exist. They are regulated. Unlike underground cartels that operate in secrecy, Yakuza groups are registered organizations. Think about that, an official crime syndicate with legal status. But why? Because to Japan's government, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. If the Yakuza were wiped out, crime wouldn't disappear. It would go underground. It would become untraceable, messy, unpredictable, uncontrollable. But if the Yakuza stay visible, the police know where they are, who they are, what they're doing, and that's the key. But here's where it gets interesting. Japan's patience with the Yakuza is wearing thin. Strict anti-gang laws, financial crackdowns, and public outcry have crippled their influence. Banks won't let them open accounts. Companies refuse to do business with them. Membership has dropped from nearly 180,000 in the best to just around 25,000 today. And yet, they still exist. Why? Because even when the government tries to erase them, their influence lingers. Yakuza families have deep political ties. They've infiltrated businesses, entertainment, even real estate. In fact, some of Japan's biggest construction projects have Yakuza money in them. They're not just gangsters, they're businessmen. Will Japan ever get rid of the Yakuza? Probably not. No matter how much Japan cracks down, they adapt. And if they disappeared overnight, something worse might take their place. Crime with no rules, no balance. Like and subscribe for more deep dives. Do you think Japan should erase them? Comment below.